Hello everyone and welcome to another video review by Centipede Geek. Today we're going to review a television series on FX by the name of Fargo. I'm going to talk about Fargo episode 3 titled A Muddy Road. So pretty much the main plot, sort of, synopsis for this episode is that we have Molly, I believe that's her name, Molly, our, girl cop character. She has a photo the photo has the character of Billy Bob Thornton's face on it. So she, once again, as I said in previous videos, she is getting closer and closer to finding out, what actually happened. So we have her character. She has this photo of Billy Bob Thornton, and that's pretty much the main gist of the episode for episode 3, titled Muddy Road, for the FX television series by the name of Fargo. Once again, this was another great episode. I really enjoyed this episode. I like Billy Bob Thornton's character. He's a weird guy. 3 episodes in, we still don't know too much about it, and I'm not really for sure if we're ever going to learn much about his character, but we know just enough to like his character. Just enough to know that he's a mysterious guy, and overall I really like his character. Once again, Martin Freeman does a great job. We know plenty about his character. Once again, the episode 3 serves as a stepping stone, a building block to his character. We find out more about him, see him struggling with the death of his wife, having to lie to cover his way out. You saw in episode 2 the scene where I talked about with Ash, who was in that review with me. Me and her talked about how we like the scene towards the end of the episode where he has to lie, to the cop, outside of the parking lot, the convenience store. So that was a really cool scene with him. Him having to lie to cover everything up. He's just a really cool character. Overall, I like Fargo. Fargo is one of those series that it has a nice slow build to it. Not a lot of huge things happen in this episode, in Fargo. If you're wanting a series where, big things are happening, lots of action, Fargo isn't going to give you that. What Fargo is going to give you, and this is why I like the series quite a bit so far, what Fargo is going to give you, it's going to give you some nice developed characters, especially Martin Freeman. It's going to give you some sort of mysterious things, Fargo is one of those mysterious sort of quirky series where there's some funny lines and there's some just strange scenes. The scene where, he says, some strange scenes with Billy Bob Thornton's character, especially some of the quotes he says, just some strange things in general. Overall, a great episode. Probably the best scene in the episode is actually towards the end, where major spoilers coming out, Billy Bob Thornton's character kills the dog, uses the dog's blood to come up through the shower faucet, and it ends up coming out. I believe he's like he owns a grocery store. He's like a salesman or whatever. But anyways, he uses this blood, and it comes out as this grocery salesman is taking a shower. Probably the best scene. I really liked that scene. It was sort of a, it was a weird scene. It was, biblical Moses reference, whatever you want to call it. But overall, it was a pretty cool scene that I thought was really interesting, quirky in a way, and overall really worked just to the benefit of the show. I'm really curious to see where the show's going to go in general. Each episode has a nice sort of slow build. Each episode seems to be over an hour long. I record them on my DVR normally, that's how I watch them, and then they normally come up to at least an hour and 10 minutes, and I believe the most recent one was like an hour and 13 or an hour and 15 minutes, so these aren't your standard, 45-minute episodes, with commercials included. They're usually, little over an hour long. So so they have kind of a slow build, where small little things happen, but you have to pay attention to those small little things in order to see the bigger picture, right? Anyways, that's my review of the FX television series with the name of Fargo for episode 3 titled A Muddy Road. Once again, thanks for watching another video by Centipede Geek. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to my page below, and I'll see you guys later with more videos.